Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I came to this committee meeting with the intent to vote for the company that is the major employer in my city, Federal Express Corporation, which is considered one of the 6 most admired companies in the world according to Fortune magazine. I have read a lot about this issue, and it's a difficult issue. There's politics and there's policy. I have been advised today, and I'm not new to politics, I've been doing this for 30 years in elected office, by a dear and respected colleague that it would be a mistake for me to vote for Federal Express. That my friends in labor, who have been my friends even, and I've been their friends even when they weren't my friends for 30 years, have long memories, elephantine memories. Then I was reminded by one of my friends on the other side today that my chairman also has a long memory. All I needed to hear. Chairman here are chairman. I was a chairman for 20 years in the state Senate. We were nothing compared to chairman here, and I hate to be against my chairman, and I hate to be against my friends in labor. My friends in labor who I've been with on flight attendant maternity leave bills, on OSHA bills for crew members, on Davis-Bacon, on minimum wage, on employee free choice, on trade agreements opposing privatization, and against sweatshops. But if their memories are that good, they'll remember when I've been with them in the past. And the fact is, on this issue, Federal Express is right. They have been under the RLA since their inception. The purpose of the RLA is to protect this country from shutdowns in case a small unit of a group of labor people in a big cog have a disproportionate amount of influence and shut down the commerce of this nation. Federal Express is the railway express of the 21st century, and to have them be subjected to the whims or caprices of some particular unit, whether it be craft or locality in one spot in this country, could disrupt commerce in this country and commerce in the world. It is not correct to submit that something happened in 1996 that changed their position. They had this position since they were created. They are different than UPS. They did not start off as a walking bike messenger service 100 years ago that grew into a company that got an airline in the 1990s. They were an airline cargo company. And as the 9th District, the liberal 9th District of California said, an integral part of their system are the trucks that service those airlines. Without the trucks, there is no railway express system, and there is not commerce in this country. 90% of all packages in FedEx Express travel by the air, 90% of all of the packages in FedEx Express trucks, while most of the packages in UPS travel by ground. They have different business models. UPS is represented entirely by the Teamsters, and Federal Express, at least the ground portion, and Federal Express, if this law would pass, would have a multitude of unions in a multitude of places, given a disproportionate opportunity to interrupt our economies. That's wrong for this country, not just for Memphis, Tennessee, but from Maine to California it's wrong. And so while my union friends may have a long memory, and I hope they do, because if they do, they'll remember all the times I've stood with them, and they'll know I'll stand with them in the future when they're right. And my chairman will know that I will also speak the truth, because speaking truth to power is important. I stood out in the Tennessee State Senate speaking what I believed was right, even when I knew I'd be a minority. And I'm not questioning anybody's vote today, because there are different policy considerations that people could have based on the same facts. But in my opinion, Federal Express is right. I need to oppose this amendment and see that the RLA is not destroyed. If we have this, there's no reason to have a separate type of labor agreement for national concerns that are important to the integrity of our commercial systems in this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the gentleman. The chair does have a very long memory indeed. For a member's integrity, and I respect that of the gentleman from Tennessee. He spoke from his heart and from his experience, and we appreciate that. The gentleman from